First opened in 2017. Here's a look inside the one-of-a-kind setting for football. That is Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, the home of the Falcons. Here now, Younghoe Koo to get us started. And off we go here in Atlanta. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10.
All right, fellas, listen up. Out.
Now the former Texas A&M Aggie. Here's Devon Achane. Not much happening there. Just a short game. Here's a 2nd and 9. Back to throw is Tua. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Hill brought in motion. Third and long. Here's Tua. He's got the hook up there to Waddle. They get the conversion on 3rd down. It was a gain of 27.
20, TX.
On 1st and 10, here's Tua. That's caught downfield by Smith. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
In order for this play to be successful against man coverage, Mike, 2 things need to happen. 1, the quarterback has to anticipate the break. He has to get that ball out on time. And then the rest is the receiver creating the separation at the top. And when both are accomplished, you can see what the results are.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
32, stay there.
Tua to throw again. That's taken in by Achane. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. I think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
He's going to keep it himself. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jason Sanders on for the point after. His kick is good. And the Dolphins will take a 7-0 lead. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. And he's going to bring it out from the middle of the end zone. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Pitts is the man in motion. Here's Ritter to throw on the first play. The throw on the run is complete. And this play's going nowhere. Taken down behind the line. A great way for this defense to get on the field and get started. Man, He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
18 rapid.
From the shotgun, it's Ritter. He's going to let this one go deep.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball...
Oh, and now look at this. It's a fake. And he is going backwards. Good coverage there to make sure he did not get free. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Second down and 8.
Hey, 21 TX.
From the gun, here's Tua. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. He's going to get forward for about 5 yards, but this one might be coming back. Let's check in with the referee. Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's 1st and 10.
Hey, number one.
A shotgun snap for Tua. He'll get rid of it and complete it. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Tua going to give it to Achan. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down.
Hey, that's it.
Out of the gun, Tungo Vailoa. And he's in. Ashton Doolin. Touchdown, Miami. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year. Now Sanders on for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Dolphins will extend their first quarter lead. It's now 14-0. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Ritter. Now, deep ball for London. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down.
Nothing scarier for a quarterback, Mike, than to seeing that ball popped up in the air. It feels like that ball is in the air for an eternity, and all you hope is that it just harmlessly falls to the ground. And fortunately for the offense, that's exactly what it did.
Let's go now.
Now, Ritter to throw on 2nd down. That's caught left side by Pitts. It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds. Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete. Drake London was the intended receiver there. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
You know, there's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. And the Dolphins force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Hill brought in motion. Now a 1st down throw for Tua. He's going to take a shot down the field. And this will be incomplete. He's looking for Devon Achane coming out of the backfield. And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
So after their defense gives them a gift on their last drive and gets them the ball back and on the field, they nearly return the favor following that dangerous throw of their own. And at this point, they're lucky to walk away with just an incompletion.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
This pass rush is continuing to make their presence felt here in the early going, and for this quarterback, he's lucky to at least get rid of that ball because they were on the verge of recording their 2nd sack, and we're still here in the 1st quarter.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. Watch it, Oscar.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tungo Vailoa. And he's going to complete this to Waddle, working across the field. A gain there of 24 yards. Good for a Dolphins 1st down. So a big 3rd down hookup takes us to the break. It's the Dolphins with the early lead. Greg and I back in Atlanta after this. To the air again, Tungo Vailoa. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. In motion, it's Waddle. Again, it's Tua. And that's going to be intercepted. A.J. Terrell has it. And the Falcons are going to have it just past their 25.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
On 1st down, it's Ritter. And that one incomplete.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Brooks. We saw it earlier, the defense on the quarterback with the earlier interception. And now, Greg, not only do they pick him, they turn it into a pick 6.
And, Mike, the reality is this has just been a bad first half throwing the football. I mean, not only is it his 2nd interception, but this time the defense gets their hands on the ball, and they're able to take it all the way back for the pick 6.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. First and 10.
Here we go.
From the gun, it's Ritter. Short throw taken by Pitts. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
That's good for Falcons. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll throw on 1st down with Ritter. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down. Now a timeout. Atlanta. That's their first. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Come on. Set. Street.
Slot man in motion left. On 2nd down, it's Ritter. Now he'll air one out. He lays out and makes a spectacular catch. They'll have to go the full 10 yards. It's 1st and goal. And this will not be a spike. He faked it. And this is going to blow up on them. So much for a fake. It's a sack.
Well, that's certainly one way to bounce back here defensively after giving up a huge explosive play on the previous snap. To bounce back and come away with a sack. Now you find yourself in 2nd and long.
That one taken in. Darnell Mooney. Touchdown Falcons. Well, that is a step in the right direction, finding the end zone. I don't know, Greg. Could this be building some momentum for these guys, and that's important before halftime?
Absolutely, and I think the biggest thing this coach is trying to get across right now on the sideline, Mike, is let's just cut into this lead and let's make it a one-score game at half. So they still got some work to do, but if they can go into halftime, regroup, catch their breath, just keep it close, give yourself a fighting chance here out of the break.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
20, TX.
Two and out on first down. That's taken in left side by Smith. Into space at the 45. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
That's to the right side and incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill there, and it'll bring up second down.
21G, 21G. Okay. Solo left Zion.
They'll motion the tight end, Smith. Got a man open downfield on the crossing route. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Oh, but this is going to backfire on them. It is intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take possession here. It's a touchback. They'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Set to go now on first and 10.
Tag 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. Left thing, 19. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Ready?
To throw is Ritter. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
Got to get it to the 30. Here comes third down. On the give, it's Robinson. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Well, maybe he's counting a little bit, Mike, on this defense being in pass mode, and maybe you can catch him off guard with the run call. In this case, the defense was ready for all of it. They hold them to no gain. They're going to have to bring out the punt team.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on fourth down.
Here we go.
They'll try to throw for it with Ritter. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on downs.
You know, Mike, you could almost just look down in the huddle, and the players are looking at the sideline like, Coach, isn't the punt team going to come out? And the coach was having none of it. He says, no, you're staying on the field. We're being aggressive all day long, and we're going to go pick up this first down.
Okay, ready? Head to 60, go!
A run out of the gun with Achan. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's second and 5. Here's a design run. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
That is caught at the 3. And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Well, here's the chance to cap off a great half. They have it 1st and goal. Here's Achane. This defense back up, but stepping up. No gain on the play. It stays at the 3.
Hey, come on, 2. Come on, 2. Come on, 2.
Hill brought in motion. To the goal line and in. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, Dolphins. Sanders here for the extra point. He's got it. And the Dolphins add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away.
Well, you could tell that the defense had seen that play on game tape, and they were ready for it. They tried to do a little jet sweep pop pass out of the gun. Defense was all over it. Nowhere to go, no gain.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Back to throw. Ritter going for it all. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Now Ritter. A throw on the move is caught.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Ritter. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
So on 4th down, the Falcons bring on Bradley Pinion to punt, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. And he's going to lose yardage on this return. Tried to retreat, but is covered up.
At their own 33-yard line.
Long. They're right here. Hey, 21 TA.
On 1st down, here's Tungo Vailoa to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Troy Anderson. And the Falcons are in great shape here as they take over at their 46.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
He'll send a tight end in motion right. Throwing now. Ritter on first down. That's caught. It's Charlie Werner, the tight end. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. And the offense will take one here. Timeout with 6 left on the second quarter clock. The Dolphins going to use their final timeout here.
Ready? 70 Timberwolves. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Now Ritter on first down. Going up top. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
His kick is good! From 60 yards out, he's got the leg to knock it through. All right, Coach, thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. They go play action now. Ritter. Left side in the hands of London. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it, because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
Here's a toss left side for Robinson. And he'll get a couple of yards, and that's good enough for the first down.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on second down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
Let's go now.
On 1st and 10, it's Ritter. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
That is downfield to the tight end Pitts. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
Talk about a thing of beauty. Mike, did you see how many tight ends were on the field on that last play? They call it 13 personnel because there's 1 running back, 3 tight ends, 1 wide receiver. So everybody on defense is thinking run. They catch them off guard a little with the pass, and they take advantage of it with a big gain downfield. We see this offense just continue to search for a spark. It's just this entire game, their execution's just been a little bit off, and now here in the second half, they find themselves down by multiple scores. They're going to have to connect on one or two of these big plays if they want to find themselves back in this one.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
79 Broncos.
From the shotgun, it's Ritter. He's got his man. It's Mooney. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a first down in this spot.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Play action, it's Ritter. And that one just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down.
Now after taking that loss on the sack, it changes your entire approach offensively. You go from playing for 6 to now everything is just about coming away with points.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Ritter. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down. You know, the hardest part about these missed kicks, Mike, is for all the guys that work so hard to put the ball in position to come away with points. You kind of trot off the field. You're hoping that next possession has a different result.
Now a first down throw for Tua. That's taken in by Atl.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Watson, Oscar.
From the gun, here's Tua. That's to the left side and taken in by Smith. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays, throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
A throw here, right side, falls incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
They'll look to throw again. He's got it at the 7. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down. In motion, it's Waddle. Back to the air one more time. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
And that is not going to work out as planned. Maybe a tough spot to try to run a play like that. Either way, it's blown up back behind the line of scrimmage.
This is a play we've seen this offense have success with in the past, but here you have to wonder if they maybe tipped their hand a bit because that one went nowhere.
Line of scrimmage back at the 7 for 3rd and goal. He'll look to throw. Now a screen set up for Atl. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Devon Atl. Touchdown, Miami. The extra point by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins will extend this third quarter lead.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. Room up the sideline at the 45. And he will have this at midfield, forced out of bounds there.
That's good for the Falcons.
On first down, right back to Robinson. Ho-ho! And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. Now, after that last snap, we have an injured player. It's Bijan Robinson, who's in some pain down there. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5.
Let's go now.
Out of the gun, it's Ritter. He's going to look for the home run ball. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. Now, someone up front moves early. Can't continue to make these mistakes if you're trying to mount a big comeback. Now it is 1st and goal.
Let's go.
And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
Here we go.
Sending a receiver right. And a nice defensive play. They're good awareness coming through to make the play in the backfield for a loss of yardage. Now, after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. Good drive now faces a tough conversion. It is 3rd and long.
Go.
From the gun, it's Ritter. That's going to be incomplete, and the clock will stop. Likely one more play in this 3rd quarter.
It's now 4th
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
The offense will stay out there, but they've got some yards to pick up. 4th down and goal. On play action, Ritter. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Kader Kohu. So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
All right, come on.
They'll start on the ground. It's Atl. The ball comes out. But he'll gather it back in. Oh, man, Greg, those must be scary times for a player. Not that it happened to you often, but he lost the ball but was able to get it back and avoid the turnover.
Well, Mike, I hate to admit it, but unfortunately, I was in that situation a few times. And I'll tell you what, when that ball pops out of your hand, the only thing on your mind is there anything I can do to get it back? In this case, he...
And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Caden Ellis.
Intercepted. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
From the gun, here's a handoff. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. Here's Ritter to throw. To the right. That's Pitts. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
You can just see the frustration of the defender. Did you see him get off the quarterback? He's like, man, hold that ball for 1 tick longer, man. I'm there to record the sack. Nice job by the quarterback having that timing and rhythm to get that ball out of his hand. You can imagine, he got...
And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least a little payoff with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
Koo able to add the extra point. And the Falcons are able to edge a bit closer. We're down 3 scores, and it's late. They're going to need a few bounces to go their way. They'll start right here trying to get an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the 4th quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That's caught by Smith on the right side. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine There's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
And that is incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
Sanders' kick is good. And the Dolphins will extend their lead.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. They'll begin here on the ground. They'll mark them down up at the 44-yard line. They go play action with Ritter. He's going to take a shot here for Mooney. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively all over him. And it'll be second down. Pitts is the man in motion. Now Ritter to throw on second down. That's caught right side. It's London. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's good. Falcons. At the 41-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Ritter. That's thrown right side, but incomplete.
Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field.
On second down, Ritter. Open man, he's got it. It's London. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up third.
Now Ritter. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And he's going to have the first down. An aggressive call there, but it works out as they convert on fourth down. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Here's Ritter. And that ball incomplete over the middle.
Just didn't quite get enough into that ball. You see sometimes the pressure, the rush, force a quarterback to throw the ball off his back foot. And I think there was a little bit of that here at play. You have to be willing to step up, even in the face of pressure, and get enough behind that ball to put that one a little bit more on the money.
18, Pioneer. 19, Lion. Dragon, 60. Hut, hut.
From the gun on third down, here's Ritter. That one is caught by Mooney. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up fourth down.
60 by 6, 60 by 6.
A gain of 15 yards. Brings up fourth down.
19 tight, 19 tight. 70 range, 70 range. Warrior 70. Ready,
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. And he's going to have a Falcons first down, it would appear. Yes, they are moving the chains. Wow, that was a big risk. 4th and 4. They got it by a full yard.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
On 2nd down, it's Ritter. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete. Trying to get it to Kyle Pitts. And it's going to be 3rd down.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face 3rd down and 10. And that is incomplete.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump. And they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
The offense staying out there for this 4th down. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Brooks.
Just think back to a few plays ago, Mike. This offense is finding themselves entering the red zone. It looked like we're about to see a touchdown, but that's how fast things can change in this game. The defense finds themselves with their back against the wall, coming up with a huge 4th down stop. Not only do they keep points off the board, but it's nicer to do it when you come off with the ball in your hand.
Here's 1st and 10.
Ready. Out.
On the ground to start the drive, it's Achan. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. 2nd down and 8.
Go ahead.
They'll stay on the ground with Achan. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down.
Let's go.
It'll be a pickup of 10. 1st down, Miami.
It's a gain of 10. And the Dolphins 1st down.
And now he's not spiking it, it's a fake. And this is going to blow up on them. So much for a fake, it's a sack.
Anytime you call a trick play, there's really 2 options. One, the play caller ends up looking like a genius. It plays out exactly as expected. But when they don't, it can be the complete opposite. And that one, it falls under the latter.
Tua to take a knee. And that should be the final act in this one. So a win here for the visiting Dolphins. And that's now 4 victories in a row. as they continue to play as well as anyone in the NFL. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone.